Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the 4th Gen Gamer here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get instant text speed on any 3DS Pokemon game. That's right, this will work on Pokemon X, Y, ORAS, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. It's actually really simple, and it definitely makes the gameplay experience a lot better if you're doing a challenge run or a Nuzlocke, and you really don't care about the text that's going on the screen. So the first step of this process is that you need access to your save file. I will be showing you two ways to do this. The first is on a physical 3DS, and the second is using Citra. So let's start out with the 3DS. If you're doing this on a 3DS, you will need custom firmware installed. So just follow the link on the screen, and it will give you a lengthy guide on how to install custom firmware on your 3DS. And of course, that'll let you do more than just access your save file. It'll also allow you to do randomizers, ROM hacks, and other things like that. Anyway, once you have custom firmware installed, you need a save manager. I believe on the custom firmware tutorial, it will link you to Checkpoint, this app that has a little flag on it. This is a save manager, and it will allow you to export and import save files in your system. If you have an old save manager, such as JKSV or something else that I don't know about, that should work as long as it gives you access to your save file. With that being said, let's go ahead and open Checkpoint. So, like I said, this works on every 3DS Pokemon game, but I will be using Pokemon Omega Ruby as an example. So I'm going to hover over to Omega Ruby, and you should hover over to whichever game that you want instant text for. Click A to select the game, and we're going to do a new save file here. So to do that, once you do have it selected, you just click L on New, since that is flashing, and then click A to back up that selected save. So since it is a new file, it will ask you to name the file. You can name whatever you want. I will be editing a save that is already exported, but you just click OK. I'm going to go ahead and just click cancel. Don't worry about that error. You won't get that. I just clicked cancel, so that caused a problem. Anyway, with that, you should now have on your SD card a save file, and I'll show you where that is in just a moment. So as you can see here, I have my SD card from my 3DS in my computer, and we are going to navigate to the folder that has my save, and we'll be able to edit that for instant text. So if you're using Checkpoint, just go under 3DS, Checkpoint, Saves, and then go under the game that you just exported from. In this case, we will be doing Omega Ruby. As you can see, I have a lot of saves, but the one that I will be testing today is Roxanne. Just go to the folder that you named it just a moment ago, and you will see a folder called Main. This is the file that we'll be editing, so just know where it is, because we'll come back to it in just a minute. Now, for those of you on Citra, this process is even easier. Once you do have a saved game, all you have to do is hover over the game that you want, for example, Alpha Sapphire, right-click it, open Save Data Location, and there we go. That's our main save file. So now you can see that we have the main file if we're on a 3DS, and then we have the main file if we were on Citra. These are the same kind of file, and the process from here will be the same for either save file. The next step of this process is that you will need the latest version of PK Hex. So to get this, go on this link you see on the screen and go to the top entry that you see. Click the check mark, then click Details, then click View More Details, and then over here you should see 2 published, or the 2 may be another number. It could be 3, 4, 1, whatever. Click on that. And then you should see PK Hex, and then a download button in the corner over here. Click that, and you can see I've already downloaded it a couple times, but just click Save, and that should give you a zip file with the latest version of PK Hex. Go ahead and just extract that onto your desktop. You can see I already did that on my computer, and you should have some folders here. You have Netcore app with the PK Hex, and you have Net46 with PK Hex. Just open up PK Hex, and then from there, you should have this awesome program open. If you've used PK Hex, you should be pretty familiar with this. But you will need the latest version, just know that, because some older versions will not have this instant text update. So as you can see, I just rearranged the windows nicely here, so you can see the left side of the screen is where our main save file is on our 3DS. That is our save file. And then you can see the same for the Citra save file. The process will be the same, but let's just try out the 3DS file first. Once again, this is on Omega Ruby. All you have to do is take that main save file, drag it onto PK Hex, and look at how nice and easy this is. Just go to Sav, Block Data, drop down this menu and go to config. Now, scroll down to the bottom and you'll see talking speed. All you have to do is change this to 3. That's all you have to do. From there, X out of that, file, export sav, export main, and it should already remember where the file is. So all you're going to do is overwrite the original location. Click save, click yes, and you're done. From there, we will import the save file, but I'll do that in just a minute. Now, the process is the exact same for Citra. Just drag on your save file, go to sav, go to block data, go to config, and then talking speed. You see, I already made it 3, so it's already done. But if it was 1, you should make it a 3, whatever. Exit out of it, file, export save, export main, and look, it remembers the exact location. Overwrite it, and if you're on Citra, you're already done. You don't have to do anything else. If you open your game, it'll work. If you're on the 3DS, though, let me show you just how to import your save file. So once you're back on your 3DS, of course, make sure you put your SD card back in. Go ahead and load up Checkpoint. From here, navigate back over to the game that you were working on, in my case, Omega Ruby. Click A, and then scroll down to the save file you were working on. In my case, it was Roxanne. Once you're on that save file, click R to restore, and then click A for yes. Once that's done, you're all good to go. Instant text is on your game. It's honestly a really simple process, and once you get used to it, you could do it really quickly. With that being said, I hope it was helpful, and I'll give you guys some footage of a little bit of a comparison of the difference. It honestly is a huge difference maker on your hands if you have done speed runs, and it can actually save a lot of time on a playthrough, more than you may think. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see some of this instant text in action, check me out on Twitch. I do lots of Gen 6 speedruns that do use this instant text, and it's a good time. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.